Okay, so my name is Amber Turner. I am from Flint, Texas. We got up at 3:30 this morning to drive here. Yay. Dallas is closer, but our oldest daughter has a thing that weekend, so couldn't do that, so I came a long ways to see you guys. I'm really excited to be here. I'm a star director. Been with Scentsy for 8.5 years, and that promotion to star director just happened for me in November, so I'm still trying. Hi from that. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is Scentssational. See what I did there? Scentssational _journey on Instagram. And yeah, I'm just going to jump into it. So I am presenting on PRV. Basically, I know the description was LTOs, and I love LTOs and all the new things that Scentsy's given us. But I am a PRV junkie, so I really like to have my PRV as high as possible. I do lead a team. My team is amazing. Lots of them are here, so you'll see me not looking over here because that's going to make me nervous. My husband's there, so I'm not looking. I'm going to look at y'all today. Okay, sorry. I might look back there too, but not here. Anyway, I love my team. My team is amazing. They do great and awesome things, but I'm never going to be that leader that just sits back and does her 500 and carries on and works with the team. I will say some of my numbers today, and please know that I'm not saying any of these to be braggy because that's not my personality at all. But I know, when I hear other people's numbers, to me that gives them validity, and I'm like, okay, they actually walk the walk and not just talk the talk. So that's me. Right now, my PRV is a little over 4,000 for the month. I'm almost to 5. Highest I've ever had is almost 7. So I just want to keep going. I just want to keep going. So I have notes. I may not look at them, but I'll try to stay on track. So the topic is right on target. We're going to talk about PRV boosters for your existing clientele and new clientele. Because here's my thing. I've been in Scentsy for, like I said, 8.5 years now. I've sponsored a lot. So I've given away a lot of my customers, mutual friends. So they're now, that consultant's customers. So I've had to continue to get out of my comfort zone and grow my customer base while still spoiling my current customers. So we're going to talk about both sides of it, okay? Existing clientele and new clientele. And I want y'all to get ready to take notes because I just kept this document open on my computer while I worked. I am blessed to get to work my Scentsy business full time now. I was an elementary teacher, so it can be done. So I work at home in my yogas now. And I kept this document up on my computer, and while I was working, I was like, oh, that's a good idea, I'm gonna write that down. So I'm just gonna rapid fire a bunch of stuff off to y'all today. So you ready? All right, let's do it. So first of all, it's super important to find the right customer because what we don't want is to be one of those direct sales people or one of those direct sales businesses that's just getting sympathy orders. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, I'll support you, pick a warmer for me, a couple of bars, whatever. That's not what we want, okay? I was in a direct sales before. It didn't go very well, and I felt like that's what I was getting, was what I call sympathy orders. So we don't want to do that. We need to change our mindset to we're problem solvers because we're consultants. Everybody likes stuff that smells good. Everybody has stuff that stinks, and we have to fix those problems for them. There's so many new blessings from Scentsy, and here's the thing, I want to tell you guys a real quick story. So, came back from SFR this year on a high because we have all these new amazing unplugged things like the fragrance flower, wall fan diffuser. I know you plugged that in, but that thing is amazing. The pet line, all this stuff. So I'm on a high. So my oldest daughter is a competitive gymnast. She spends 20 hours a week in the gym. She's crazy, but she's 11, whatever. She's got the energy. So I go into her gym, and her secretary, the gym secretary, used to buy from me, or bought from me. So I was like, hey, Kelly, we just got back from SFR, I have a new catalog, here it is. And she must have been having a bad day or something, because she just kind of shoved it to the side, and she was like, oh, we don't do that anymore. We had to get something stronger. Wax and warmers aren't cutting it here at the gym. We're going through a company, we're just ordering things that are being auto-shipped to us. And I'm like, oof, okay. So I was like, it's fine, no big deal. Alyssa, that's Claire's coach, my daughter's coach, wants a catalog, so can I just leave it here? See what I did there? So I left it on the desk. I left everything super happy, super positive, walked out of the gym. Long story short, I also do scent boxes in addition to Scentsy's whiff boxes, so I'll talk about that. The coach gets my scent box. So again, another thing to leave at the desk, another thing for Kelly to get curious about, blah, blah, blah. About a month later, she started ordering the other things for me that she's seeing in the scent boxes, because my scent boxes don't focus on warmers and wax. Everybody knows Scentsy for warmers and wax, and that was the gym's thing. They had a warmer, they had wax. It wasn't cutting it. The gym stinks, and it's huge, and they were trying to work it off one warmer and a couple of cubes of wax. Like, that wasn't cutting it. So then she started seeing all the other things, and now she's like seriously one of my best customers. She's in my VIP group. She buys everything I post. Scent box, mystery bag, all the specials I do. So you have to problem solve. You have to help them see that we're so much more than warmers and wax. I mean, think about all the new things that we have. So we have unplugged, wax free. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's been huge. So many of my customers don't love changing wax, or they have kids and pets and the wax gets messy. They're loving these pods. Push the pods. Push the pods. Help people see all the things that those pods go in. Pets, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, oh my gosh, that's been amazing. All these LTOs, like we just got these testers, and they're gonna be for LTOs, and there's 7 collections. That makes me really excited. You have to figure out a way to promote those to your customers beyond Facebook posts. Scentsy Club, right? Because people love that convenience, and always get my bar. I'm hooked on always get my bar because my all-time favorite is in there. My Home, does anyone know My Home? Yes. Used to be Home Sweet Home. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite. Got it locked in my Scentsy Club. So we have all these things. People see us as Scentsy consultants, they think warmers and wax. We have to get them thinking beyond that. Okay. How? I'm going to start with current customers because they're the easiest. Okay, first of all, with your current customers, you cannot let people be a one-hit wonder. You can't let them buy from a party, or you can't let them buy from you via social media, or however they buy from you one time. You cannot let them buy from you one time. You have to have some kind of a customer care system, and plug them into it. Whatever that looks like for you. For me, I was a hot mess until last month when I decided to get it together. And I'm terrible at Excel. A spreadsheet, like I was a teacher, so I didn't really have to use that much in my job. But I started keeping up with all of my customers via Excel. I just type them in. I type in how they order. Did they order through a party? Did they shop my stock? Did they just place an order? Was it a scent box, a whip box, whatever? Make notes. You gotta make notes. You gotta have a way to keep up with your customers, and you gotta make notes. Y'all, last month, so I've always been told, if you can service 100 customers well, like you're doing a great job. Last month, January, first of all, don't ever say like the J months, January, no. You can make it happen in January, June, and July. Do not use the J month thing as an excuse, don't. I had 89 customers last month. When I plugged them all into my Excel sheet, I was like, how do I even know 89 people, 89 separate customers, let alone 89 people who buy Scentsy from me? It was very eye-opening. But you have to have a way to keep up with them. So whatever that looks like for you, some people do notebooks, note cards, keep up with it in your phone. For whatever reason, Excel actually clicked with me. And I love being able to like sort the columns. I'm finally figuring that out. But keep up with your customers, make notes, and follow up. It's not, I know, nobody likes to follow up, but I do now, y'all. I have, so like I said, I was a teacher for 12 years. I love plays on words. I do follow-up Friday. And Clint, my husband who's sitting right here, knows when I've done follow-up Friday because he comes home from work and my phone's still dinging with all the replies throughout. He's like, you did follow-up Friday, didn't you? Yes, I did. You have to follow up, and you have to find a way that's not intimidating for you, because if you're not following up with your people, you're not servicing them well. Like, I mean, think about it. If you spent $30 with someone buying some bars and you never heard from them again, it's not going to resonate very well with you, right? It's okay for you to reach out to someone and be like, hey, did you get your order? Do you like everything? You're not pitching a sell, you're not telling them a special, you're literally just making sure everything's good. You do have to follow up. That's how you start to build relationships. So find a way to keep up with your customers, and please, please, please follow up with them. If you use Amy, that's great. If you use something else, that's great. The only system that's going to work is one you're actually going to do. The only system that's going to work is one you're actually going to do. Okay, where was I? Okay, so your current customers. All right, so speaking of current customers, I'm kind of skipping around because I don't want to start talking about my scent boxes yet. Family and friends, oh, no discounts. No discounts unless they're having a party. That's super hard, I know, because I used to do it. I used to be like, oh, my sister, you know, you want a 6-pack, okay, I'll use my perpetual party, I'll get it half price. No, my sister knows people and she needs to be having a party for me. Like, let's be real, if she wants a discount. I don't do family discounts anymore. I don't do friend discounts anymore. But instead I give them something free. So here's my example. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, before the fragrance flower price increase happened, my sister was like, oh, okay, I want to try one before they go up to $18. So I charged her $16 for her fragrance flower, full price, but I gave her a Scentsy Fresh because she needed it. That's Boston's, and her couch is stinking. She doesn't watch this video. Oh my gosh, man, I love you. Your dog doesn't get that. They kind of do. She needed a Scentsy Fresh, and I know she loves Amazon Ring, and she's never tried a Scentsy Fresh, so I was like, I got a Scentsy Fresh in stock. I probably got it free with one of my things, so I gave it to her. She loved it. It was $12. That's a pretty good freebie. It's not even a discount. So stop giving discounts, but give them something free. It doesn't have to be a Scentsy Fresh. Give them a new bar, but give them something to try. Give them a room spray, give them a travel tent. Give them something different to try. That's going to increase your PRV because they're going to start seeing you more than, like I said, warmers and wax. Birthday offers. Okay, I learned this tip from someone else. So you know how you get on Facebook and it tells you everybody's birthday. Send them a message. Happy birthday. Take 20% off any one Scentsy item for your special day. Browse here. Message me what you want. You can't post it, right, because that's out of compliance, but you can privately message it. Y'all, I've gotten so many new customers that way, and I've gotten so many people trying new things. And I'm not even lying. I'm not making this up. Sometimes it leads to more than that. This literally happened yesterday. I promise I'm not lying. So I messaged this one girl. She's actually not a current customer, but I've noticed that she's been liking all of my Scentsy posts lately. I'm like, there's something there. So I went ahead and sent her the birthday message. She was like, okay, I want to get 2 weathered leather car bar clips, the new vent clips. I'll use my 20% off on one and I'll pay for the other. And sometime I need to talk to you about selling because I think that this would be a great way for me to make more money. I was like, what? Like, recruits don't come to me like that. So you never know. But you have to find a different way to put yourself out there rather than Facebook posts. Facebook posts are supplemental to running your business. They are not the bread and butter. You talking to people, getting out there, partying, doing scent boxes. That is the bread and butter of your business. Posts are supplemental. Posts need to be something that you could do without if you had to. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am.
Can you say your message again? Because my friend Daniel wants to write it down, but he doesn't want to ask.
Yeah, I got it memorized because I send it out like every day. Are you ready, Daniel? Okay. Happy birthday. I do talk fast when I get nervous. I'm sorry.
You do. You're fine. You're doing great.
Thank you. Take 20% off any one Scentsy item for your special day. Browse here, send them your site, and message me what you want. Got it, Daniel? All right. Very good. I'll slow down too. I'm sorry. Let me wipe my hands off because I'm sweating. You're going to have to record the second session. Okay. Maybe you can make a blooper reel. That'd be great. Okay. So we're going to keep talking about current customers. Samples. I do not, if you do this and it works for you, don't stop. I do not just randomly give out samples. That's just me. I'm not comfortable with it. It hasn't worked for me in the past. I don't do it. I save my samples for people that ask for them, and my customers. My customers always get samples. Every single outgoing order is either going to have a special, like I've been doing scratch-offs. I don't know if you've seen those, but they're super easy, or a sample. But nothing without anything, because I want to spoil my existing customers. Yes? Okay. They're always going to have, they get excited to get an order from me, because what am I going to put in there, right? Okay. So samples, my personal 2 favorites are Scent of the Month, because I always want them trying something new. And, sorry. This is the first time he's heard me present. He may not be invited back. The second that I am obsessed with is wash your whip samples. You do kind of look like you're dealing drugs when you make wash your whip samples, but they work. Oh my God, they
hack up
so
your bars.
Work. Huh?
So talking about how you hack
I
up your...
hack my bars. Y'all, I am not a Pinterest queen. It's just not my spiritual gift. It is Amanda's spiritual gift. She's really good at it, the one with the Boston. Just just in case she watches this. She's really good at my sister, not me. Y'all, I hack a bar with a paring knife. That's it. I hack that sucker into slivers, shove it in a jewelry plastic bag from like Hobby Lobby or something, done. Put the scent of the month sticker on it for my kit so I don't have to make labels because I don't like doing that either. Done. I'm just being real. My customers just want to smell, and every single time I do warmer of the month kit comes in, I do a live unboxing, and they're always, I can't wait to smell it because they know they're going to get it. They know they're going to get it as long as they placed an order, right? It's going to go in their bag. So samples.
What about your washer whip samples? Do you purchase those through Scentsy already prepackaged, or do you?
I don't purchase them through Scentsy, although that would be a lot easier because, again, I'm a PRV junkie.
But what do you do?
So I just put a scoop of washer whips in a jewelry bag, the same jewelry bag that I use for my samples. Yeah, I've got a document that has all the legal stuff on it, whatever the ingredients and what to do if your kid or pet decides to eat it, like that kind of thing. And I just staple it to the bag and I'm done. I gotta check my time. Oh my gosh, I'm already halfway through, but I'm not halfway through. Okay, so samples and outgoing orders, and this is to spoil your current customers. I also do, okay, so because my PRV, like I'm blessed with my PRV being so high, and I don't do a lot of online sales. Like when my phone dings that I have a PWS order, I'm like, what in the world? Because my customers are spoiled to free shipping through me. I cannot be running all over East Texas making these deliveries with two very busy girls. I have an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old and all the things. So I got this idea from my Superstar director, an adult treasure box, right? I told y'all I was an elementary teacher for 12 years, so I had a treasure box for my kids. I have an adult treasure box with Scentsy. I put a lot of samples in there, a lot of samples for my whiff box, because I get a whiff box every month, bars I can't sell, scent circles I got with not half cost, because I'm really cheap, but with my free product credit, all these things, and some catalogs, right? And if they come to my porch and pick up, like y'all, there's an order sitting on my porch right now. We left at 4 this morning, and I put an order in my adult treasure box on my porch at 4 this morning. I get to pick something out of the adult treasure box. Again, you have to be careful about how you're posting that unless it's like legitimately only samples in your box. But yeah, I have people coming to me all the time, and again, they're getting to try something new. And I like to put stuff in there that's not wax. Okay, I'm gonna put this down, because real quick, I'm gonna talk about Scentsy's Whiff Box and my scent box. So I posted to my VIPs, if you don't have a VIP group page on Facebook for your customers, do it like right now. I give you permission to not listen to me for a little bit and make your group page on Facebook. It's fine, because you have to have it. So I posted to my VIPs like, hey, Scentsy asked me to present on this topic for World Tour. How have I helped y'all discover new Scentsy products? Or how could I help y'all discover new Scentsy products? Every single comment was about scent boxes. So I do my own scent boxes in addition to Scentsy's Whiff Box. This is a whole other training and I won't go into it, but I will encourage you to do it. I stopped doing them when Scentsy came out with their Whiff Box because it's awesome, and my customers like revolted on me. They were very, very upset that I stopped doing my scent box, and they told me the reason that they love it is because I put my own personal like stamp on it. Like, we earned the Netherlands cruise, so next month that's my theme, is Springtime Serenade. Last summer our family went to Hawaii, so that was my theme, was Aloha. I can't remember, like I bring them into my life, right? So start thinking about that. You don't have to overthink it, keep it super simple, but put things in your scent boxes that reflect your personality and what's going on in your life at that moment, because they love connecting with you as a person. And put things in there that are not warmers and wax. Not warmers and wax. You want them trying, gosh, my customers love it when I put counter clean in there. Washer whiffs. I'm gonna do a fragrance flower next month because we're going in the spring and flowers and blah, blah, blah. See, I mean, it doesn't have to be a big fancy thing, but it does need to be something other than warmers and wax. And they're like, whoa. Like I did mystery bags last month too because of the Super Bowl. And like my Holmes is from my hometown. So that was really cool. He was number 15, so I did $15 mystery bags. I put a Johnny Appleseed counter clean in there because it's red. I did all red and yellow stuff. So many people were like, I feel like I talk about counter clean all the time, but they got it in their mystery bag and they tried it and they loved it. I had a customer yesterday text me an order for all the Johnny Appleseed cleaning stuff. She was like, I fell in love with it from the mystery bag and I want everything that it comes in. So there's that. Okay. Oh my goodness. 218. Good. So as far as with your new customers, so like I said, Scentsy's been around for what, almost 16 years now. We started with warmers and wax, and that's like what a lot of people know us for. They have no idea we have all these wax-free options, the cleaning stuff, the laundry stuff, the pet line, and stuff like that. You have to find a way to branch out to those people. My favorite thing to do, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with social media, but I have to be real that that's where people are. People are on social media. My current customers, that's going to be the best way for them to help me reach their friends. So every product that I send out, like a bigger product, like a warmer or a fragrance flower or a buddy, has a little label in there that says share brag tag. Post a picture of your new goodie on social media, tag us. We can't thank you enough for your support. Honestly, guys, I used to do like a little giveaway, like if you did it, I'll send you some. I just couldn't keep up with it any longer. I don't give them anything. I don't put that on my sticker like I used to, that they were going to like get a fun surprise from me in the mail, but they still do it because people love to show off their stuff. Like especially if they got a new warmer or whatever, they love to show it off. I had someone post about the fragrance flower, the pet line, and their friends start commenting, "This is Scentsy?" Like, yeah, they need to know. You can be posty all day long, but they're not going to see a lot of it. But when their friend posts it, again, I can't make this stuff up. I got a new recruit last month from my scent box because her friend posted the scent box. The new recruit, her name is Kristen. Kristen commented on her friend's post, "What is this? I want one." And then she got in touch with me. She bought a scent box. She had a party. She just messaged me in the last session that she's got someone joining tomorrow and she's going to hit lead and sensational start level 1. I'm like, okay. Like I've always been told these things work, but you do them day in, day out, and you don't immediately see the benefit. You're like, well, maybe it just works for them, but it doesn't work for me. It will work. You just have to be consistent with it, and you have to give it time. Ask your people to post. Ask your people to share. That is how it spreads like wildfire, and don't even get me started on parties. You do have to find a way to party. Like it or not, you cannot be an order taker and expect your business to grow. You can't. I don't love home parties. They are not my jam. I love bag parties, and that is how I grow my business. Again, I just got a recruit yesterday from a party that I mailed. Someone from two hours away, she lives in Cleveland, wanted the party. I was like, okay. So I put the testers in an empty Scentsy whiff box with 3 catalogs, sent it on its way. She had a $500 party. She didn't want to join, but her friend was liking, because I do the Facebook party, supplemental with it. She was liking all the posts, buying all the things, got into my VIPs. Again, you've got to have ways to plug your customers in. So I added her to my VIPs. She commented, I don't know if y'all have seen the rainbow bundle of bars. Posted that yesterday. She commented, "I want one." And I was finally like, okay. So I messaged her. I was like, "Girl, you want all the things. You just need to join." Fully expecting to be shot down. She joined yesterday. She has that party that I mailed 2 hours away from me, like 2 weeks ago. She's having her launch party with that because, as luck would have it, y'all, I promise I'm not making this up. Her son's first birthday party is tomorrow, and all her friends and family are coming over. I'm like, well, oh my gosh, you got the testers. Like, that's your launch party, right? Because those are going to be the people you're inviting anyway. But I wouldn't have found her if I hadn't known that bag party far away. So you just have to find a way to get out there. You have to find a way to party, and you have to find a way to get out there. Okay. So, I want to make sure I give you guys time to share out and ask questions. So I have 2 minutes. I talked to y'all about my systems, my customer care systems, and how you have to have them. So definitely be ready to take some notes real quick if you feel like you don't have customer care systems, because this is something I teach my team a lot. is you have to find a way to keep up with your people, and you have to find a way to keep spoiling them. You're not going to know who your customers are if you don't have any systems. So I basically have 3 systems. One is my VIP page. 100%. It's my favorite place in the world to hang out on social media, is my VIP page. 2, text blast. Android, I'm sorry, I don't know the solution to y'all not having hit 'em up. I think there's something. I'm Apple. I use and love hit 'em up. I text my customers once per month. That is it. One time per month, and it's about my scent boxes. It's never about something corporate pricing, because I can post that, like it's fine. But this is always going to be about a personal special. So we've got my VIP page, we've got hit 'em up text blast, and then my third way that's new for me, but I'm loving it, is email, Mailchimp. So Mailchimp it starts out free. You can upgrade from there. Honestly, I'm still in the free version because, again, I'm cheap, frugal. And I email my customers every Friday. Every Friday. I gotta come up with something every Friday. It's fine. A personal special I can't post on Facebook. Okay? So VIP, text blast, and Mailchimp. And then, because not everybody's on Facebook, I've branched out to Instagram, and you've got to have your Facebook business page. The reason why is because your Facebook business page is searchable. They do not have to be friends with you on Facebook to find your Facebook business page. And one more thing, and then I want to hear from y'all. I've started this year because I really I kind of stepped back and realized after that promotion to Star Director finally happened, and I could breathe a little bit, I was like, holy, my customers are amazing. They're amazing. They feed me so much PRV. They do parties for me. I need to step up my game in spoiling them. This is what I'm doing now. I'll probably change it in a little while. But in addition to everything else, if you order from me in the month, it doesn't matter if it's a PWS order, you buy my stock, you just place an order, you're ordering through a party, I don't care. Your name is going to get entered to win a free whiff box. Again, you have to be in compliance, so you can't post that, but you can send it under the radar, and we go live every month and give away a whiff box. I don't say I'm giving away a whiff box, but I'm like, y'all know what I'm doing right now, wink wink, if you don't, message me, all the things, and they're loving it. So, and then that's another way to turn them on to new things, right? Because this month's, if you haven't seen, was amazing with the mini fan. Now everybody wants a mini fan, and everybody wants pods. Scentsy's doing the work, making that amazing box. You've got to promote it, and then why not give one away? Because you're earning PRV off of it. Yeah? I have to stop now, I think. I have 4 minutes. Does anyone have any questions or something that you want to share that you're going to go home and do?
What did you say your Instagram was?
Scentsy_journey. And it is all for Scentsy. It's nothing personal. Yes.
You were speaking about birthdays. Do you do anything for your birthday?
Well, I'm thinking. I did do a scent box for my birthday. I did my favorite things that month. Every month when I'm trying to figure out my scent box theme, I'm like, what's going on in my life? And so I did, my first July is my birthday month. I did my favorite things, and they loved that. Yes.
When you send your basket parties, what do you send all the testers, or do you send certain testers, and what decides those testers?
I do a full set, y'all. I'm too OCD not to, because I'm terrified someone's going to be like, hey, what about skinny dip, and it's not in here. I send out them all. So here's the thing. When you are ready to invest more money in your business, that's the best way. $40, another set of testers. Do it. Do it, and always have them out. I have 4 right now, and I always have them out of my house for 1 week at a time. And now also in my bag parties, I can't believe I didn't talk about this. I put a trial product in there that is not warmers and wax, and if they get to 350 in sales, they get to keep it. Scentsy Go, Wall Fan Diffuser, Mini Pod, they work for that, and then they're that much closer to 500, and we just go for it. And then it's really easy to sponsor that person because they've already bought their starter kit and earned a shooting star. Yes.
How do you mail the testers without them melting with it being
I'm doing it right now because I can't over the summer. I just won't be able to. Sometimes I can with an ice pack and those insulated bags that our bars come in, but I'm nervous the whole time. So I'm trying to do all my mail out parties right now before it gets hot.
And you could freeze them beforehand. when they live that far away, when they live 2 hours away, do you send them like a return label? Like,
Yes, I pay for the return shipping. I usually just Venmo it or Facebook pay it. Sometimes I'll do a label, but yeah, it's like $10.40, so I just send them the money. Yeah. Okay. That's all the time we have. Thanks, y'all.